true. Richard, how's it going? How's your evening?
It's been a lot of fun so far.
A lot of fun so far.
Yeah.
And do you have a history with Avalon and Catalina Island?
No, this is the first time.
First time,
First
really?
visit.
First visit. That's awesome. And you are the honoree and the award winner tonight. How does it feel to win this award this year?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to answer those questions.
Okay.
It's an honor.
It's an honor.
And I kind of feel numb.
All right. What advice do you have for up-and-coming actors, producers, people in the entertainment industry to be successful and to kind of keep themselves in the right place?
Real advice would take too long.
Okay.
And glib advice is not worthy of it.
Sounds good.
So it's a tough business, and you better really want something. And you better want it for the right reasons.
Yeah. Well, definitely your career shows you've done some great things.
Thank you.
And we're excited to be able to meet you and to kind of get this out there.
Okay.
Thanks again. Can we take a selfie with you real quick, too? Is that all right?
Sure.
Awesome. Brady, want to hop in?
We do. We have time.
Yep, we're good to go.
Great, Ashanti. Well, congratulations on your winning your Avalon Award.
Thank you.
Is this the first time you went on Catalina Island?
Yes.
Well, it's beautiful, isn't it? Right? What a great place for a film fest.
Absolutely.
So how does it feel to have topped the billboards, be on Broadway, and be an actress? I mean, you've kind of covered it all, right?
It's such a blessing. You know, I'm just really, really grateful. I get to do what I love and get a lot of love from people, you know.
Yeah.
So this is an amazing experience. I'm just super humbled and very happy.
Yeah. Well, you do great in all you do. What's upcoming? What are you excited about?
Oh my gosh, so many things. I have a film called Stuck that'll be coming out later this year that I'm executive producing. Giancarlo Esposito, Amy Madigan. It's basically about 6 different people from 6 different cultures and walks of life being stuck on a subway in New York City in the summertime. So as you can imagine,
Things are
it
bound
gets
to
very
happen.
frustrating.
Yeah.
But it's awesome. It's a musical drama, something I've never done before, so I'm very excited about it.
Well, that's exciting. We'll look forward to that then.
Thank you.
Thank you. You good? Can we take a picture with you real quick too? Ready to go? Almost
Yeah, we're good to
set?
go.
All right, awesome, Rob. Well, we're InQua Magazine. We're excited to
What is
see
it?
you.
What is it?
InQua Magazine, kind of a new
Oh, okay.
magazine coming
Perfect.
out. Yeah.
Very nice.
So you, of course, are an award winner here this weekend, right?
Yeah, they're going to do something.
They're going to do something. Well,
Yeah.
that's awesome. We're excited. I know you're in night school that's coming out. What's coming up soon that we're going to see you in?
Night School. It's
Night
coming out
School?
tonight.
Tonight. Oh my gosh. Tonight's the
It comes
premiere.
out this weekend, and it's a very funny comedy, so I think people will enjoy it. I do Fox NFL every Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, I do little comedy bits for that, for the pregame show there. And Robert Riggle Ski Master Academy on Sony Crackle is out right now, all 8 episodes. It's free, it's funny, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, you seem busy with good things.
Yeah, working,
And,
working, grinding.
Glad you can come out to Catalina for at least a
I
day or
was
two,
gonna say
enjoy the
no
weather.
I wasn't going to say no to Catalina. This
Of
place
course.
is great.
Yep, that's awesome.
yeah.
Well, thanks again. Great to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Take care. Can we get a selfie with you real quick before they're London Brown?
London Brown.
Okay, cool. We good? Awesome. We're here with London Brown, and you're, of course, from Ballers.
Yes.
What brought you to Catalina this weekend?
Before we do that, I want to say that was incredible how you guys just got in sync to
like
line
that,
up this
right?
interview. You guys, off camera, you guys don't know, but
You're
they
not the
are a
first
duo.
one.
That he said, snap,
We're
boom.
tight. We're
Anyway,
in sync.
I'm here to check out the new film projects, and I just want, like, as artists, it's important that we get out and we get inspired.
Yeah.
And so if I can be here to get inspired, then that's what I'm about. Also, I'm about supporting films and new projects. So, because I get it, and because I'm gonna need support for my film. So, the best way to do it, if you want support, show support.
That's awesome. And what better place than Catalina, right? Like,
I know
you
it's my
can't
first
be
time
inspired
This
here.
is a nice. I'm coming back.
Yeah, right.
I plan to come back, and I do photography, so I plan to come back and do
there
some
you
photography,
go.
something like that. It's a really nice island, man.
It is.
And
It is.
because I'm from LA, so it's just far enough to feel like you're away, but not far enough to feel like I'm going out of town.
You're not going
airports,
to Hawaii, of course.
None of that.
Yep.
Just one ride, and it's
Here you
good.
are. So what are you working on soon? What are we going to look forward to? What's coming out?
Actually, there's an independent film that I did called Asia A. I play a paralyzed athlete on there.
Okay.
Right now, it's making its way on the film festival scene. That's another reason I'm here, because I have a film in film festival.
There you go.
And I just shot also this other project called Real Talk.
Real Talk.
With Prentice. I think it's Whitmore. Prentice. No. I'm sorry. That might be it. But anyway, we'll edit it. But the point is, So
you got some good stuff coming.
I got some stuff coming, man, and I'm working on stuff. I'm doing photography for this book I'm working on.
Yeah.
And some of the proceeds will go to homeless people.
Yeah.
So I'm just, I'm trying to keep it all together and really stay focused, man. Outside of Ballers, but I'm also on tour.
Yeah.
Doing stand-up. My tour called The Hustle, and we're hitting the cities and making it happen. So I'm just working, man.
Staying busy, staying hungry, staying hustling. That's awesome. Man. Well, that's awesome. Well, thanks again. Great to meet you, London. Yeah, take care.
Appreciate it, man.
Enjoy.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you. What was your name, Chris? We're here from InQua Magazine. What brings you to Catalina this week?
I have no idea. I don't know why. Where am I at? This is my third time at the Catalina Film Festival. We have a film called Make Love Great Again.
All right.
And it's a play on words from our president.
Yeah.
Make America Great Again. America's already great. So, but it's a story about a Mexican national girl who loses her student status and marries her boyfriend, who is from Boston, and then they go to the INS, and the INS tries to break it down. You know, what side of the bed do you sleep on? What color is your toothbrush? You get up in the morning, and do you make the coffee? Does he make the coffee?
Yeah.
And so it's a great film, and David Hake is in it, myself. It's like it's terrific.
Yeah, very timely. Where did you get the idea from?
Well, you know, our producer Tom Muscat teaches at the University of Miami. Okay. And his friend wrote the script, and then they just came to me and asked me if I'd do it. And Tom and I are old friends, and so I read the script and fell in love with it. So
yeah.
It's great.
That's awesome. What else do you have upcoming in the near future?
Coming out, you mean?
Yeah, coming out, yeah.
A great film coming out Christmas Day with Armie Hammer, Felicity Jones, Kathy Bates, and myself. It's called On the Basis of Sex.
About Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
About Ruth Bader Ginsburg and her adjudication of the sexual equality laws in 1973. So I'm in that. So it comes out Christmas Day.
Awesome.
Big popcorn. I'll see you there. Big popcorn, big Coke.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's awesome. Well, thanks again and enjoy the weekend.
Oh, yeah. This is great. Thanks so much.
Sure. Take care.
Give me 5. Bang!
Thanks. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, so I'm here with Jim.
Yes.
We're at the Catalina Film Festival. Jim Meskimen. So, Jim, talk a little bit about why you're here this weekend.
Well, I'm mostly known as an impressionist and a comedian, but I happen to write a short film about a topic that I was very concerned about, which is the opioid crisis. I wrote a thing, it just kind of came to me, and I presented it to a friend of mine who's a very good film director and has a production company, Taryn Lexton of TXL Films, and he said, dude, this is great, I really love this script. We should do it. And I'm like, great. I wrote a part for me and for another actor, Nick Lane. So that's why we're here. It's been getting a lot of awards. We've had 20 nominations and 8 wins, and we'll see what happens here at Catalina.
Well, we both loved it. I thought it was amazing.
Oh,
Is there somewhere people can watch it online? Are you doing Film Fest first?
Film Fest first.
Film Fest first.
Yeah.
All right, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And what other projects are up and coming? You said you kind of have a YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, I've got a YouTube channel, and we have videos every day. I do different impressions. You know, I'm an impressionist, like George W. Bush, an impressionist painter.
That's fantastic.
I'm an impressionist with my face. And so I got all kinds of stuff like that on my YouTube channel. Yeah. Also, I'm writing a feature which has nothing to do with the opioid crisis. And, you know, I'm always creating. I was just on the season opener of NCIS, so that was
well, that's
exciting.
awesome. So you're busy with lots of different things?
Busy all
so
the
people
time.
can find you on YouTube, you're on Instagram?
Yeah, at Jimpressions.
At Jimpressions.
That's the name of my show. I do my live show occasionally,
All right.
Jimpressions, where I do 65 celebrity impressions. And, yeah.
Well, awesome. We'll enjoy your weekend, and we hope to maybe have something with you soon.
I hope so, too. All right, man.
Again.
Thanks a lot.
Great. Take care.
Thank you so much.
What are you shooting with?
A very small camera.
Yeah?
Awesome. So tell us what brought you to Catalina this weekend.
Well, our short film Disorder was honorably accepted.
That's great.
Into the screening, so that's why we're here.
Is this the premiere? Have you already been on a circuit so far?
This is the premiere. This is our first festival. So
okay,
far.
And are you looking to head out
really
after
excited.
this to more places? Or?
Yeah, we're hoping so. Absolutely.
That's great.
A long and fruitful festival life.
We hope so too. Tell us about Disorder. What's the movie about?
It's about a young man who's just a little different, a little quirky. He's extremely bright and intelligent. He's got a bright future ahead of him.
Yeah.
Who gets diagnosed with a mental disorder.
Okay.
And put on a treatment of psychiatric drugs.
Okay.
And mysteriously, his life just starts to kind of spiral out of control from there. And he starts to question whether these drugs might be possibly a cause of his downward spiral of his. As he quickly approaches this very dark and tragic demise.
Gotcha.
So the film deals with childhood mental illness, mental health treatment, psychiatric treatment, and its possible links to violence in our society.
I mean, it definitely sounds relevant from what you've explained. It sounds like very relevant, very kind of poignant. Where did you get the idea from? Did you just sit down and write it, or?
The idea came from just watching this phenomenon over the last 20 years of this mass violence, these shooting epidemics that just kind of seem to have sprouted up, starting with Columbine 20 years ago. And before that, it never happened, and it just started happening more and more often. But just growing up, the last 20 years watching this happen, I became fascinated and intrigued with it, trying to figure out the how and most importantly the why. What is it that's going on that causes children to commit these kind of atrocities? And once you start researching that, you kind of head down this rabbit hole, start making these really interesting discoveries about psychiatry and mental illness and these drugs that every single one of these kids was actually taking. And just drawing some interesting connections. It would be unfair to make solid conclusions on them, but it certainly should be part of the conversation. The fact that every single one of these kids was on these mind-altering, very powerful medications that may or may not have contributed to the dementive state that they were in.
Yeah. Well, thank you for bringing up that part of the conversation and adding to it. And we hope you guys have a good, long film festival tour, and it keeps going.
Thank you for the interview.
Again. Yeah.
Right,
Take care.
Thank you for that.
Good to see you. Good. Okay, cool. All right, well, tell me a little about yourself, girls.
My name is Courtney Stewart, and this is Danielle Argyros. We are a co-producing team. We did Day of Reckoning, which is a short at this festival right now that we are excited about, and it's female empowerment and sort of digging into the world of sex trafficking and how we can do a superhero that kind of changes the world in that space of criminality and making
things we need to see right now. That's awesome.
Exactly.
Is this the first festival you've been to? Is this middle of your stops, or?
This is middle of our stops.
This is our fourth
this is our first festival in the last couple months.
Yeah.
Wow.
The most exciting aside from this is
we did Comic-Con, guys.
Yes. Okay, that's pretty
and
great.
we won. Best action adventure film at Comic-Con.
So we need to check this out.
You got to check us out for
that's
sure.
Awesome. So I mean, what's the plan going forward? Are you hoping to get streaming distribution, things like that, a theatrical release?
Our fantasy world would be to develop it into a series, which we're actually working on right now, and we're putting together the materials necessary for that, and sort of working with some industry contacts, and hopefully you guys will see it as a series very soon, in like the next year or so.
And standalone, like Shorts TV is interested in putting it on their platform and certain things like that. So right now we're kind of in the works of developing something that's a little bit more extensive into a series.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, that's great. Well, we hope it gets to the series too.
We do, honey.
Us too.
That's great.
And we really like your taco shirt.
Hey,
I know,
you.
right?
Yes. We had to bring a little pizzazz here, you know.
Yes,
I love it.
Bring some style. We love
That's
it.
awesome. Well, enjoy the rest of the evening then.
Thanks
for
you.
having us.
Appreciate it.
Take care.
Perfect.
Cool.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Awesome. All right, well, Nick, talk a little bit about your feature film and what brought you to Catalina.
Well, this festival is a very prestigious, accolade, and we were just excited to be here. Our feature is Culture of Fear with Malcolm McDowell and Stephen Bauer.
Okay.
And the director is Kayla Tabish. So when we were, we got the phone call to come to Catalina, we were pretty excited.
Couldn't turn it down.
Yeah, we were really excited. Our film goes to distribution in November.
Awesome.
And culture fear is a term when a group in power instill fear into the masses to gain control. So there's a lot of parallels with the way that politically the government's moving towards. So,
so it has a few connections to what we're seeing today. Okay, awesome. How long did it take you to kind of get the idea started to being completed and get distribution?
The project itself took the writer about, it was something she'd worked on for about 5 years.
Okay.
And then, we pulled the team together and working with the Film Fund from Florida, and it was a project that I just really felt and believed in.
Yeah.
And Malcolm is fantastic in the project. He plays a very, he plays like a one world government leader.
Okay. So that's fitting.
We're excited the way it turned out. We had our editor's a 3-time Emmy-winning editor, and Dave Eichhorn. He put the project together in the edit room and made it really fly. And then our composer Dan Baer, he was was Hans Zimmer's protege. So the score itself for the film really has a special, edgy sound. You know? So
that sounds exciting. So when you talk about distribution, is it going to streaming?
No, we're
purchase right now.
We're actually still in the middle of discussing how we're going to, be distributed. But I think we'll have a theatrical release. And so,
perfect.
Yeah, it should be good for the latter part of this year towards the early next year.
Awesome. So we'll look forward to a Culture of Fear, right?
Yeah, Culture of Fear. Yeah, great.
Thanks again.
Great.
Nice to meet you. All right. So I'm here from InQua Magazine, and remind me your name. It is
David McCracken.
David McCracken, and you did Bullitt County.
That's right.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about the process of the idea and how it got all the way done.
Yeah, basically me and my producing partner, Josh Reedford, we are from Indiana, Kentucky area, so the movie's about the Bourbon Trail, so we decided to basically throw a bunch of stuff that we like in a blender.
Yeah.
So Bourbon Trail, which we did, we always loved camping, and I was his best man at his wedding, and so we just threw that all into a movie and then added some like thriller elements. And there you go.
That's awesome. So you guys are here. What's the next film fest? Are you still doing some more, or?
We've got just a couple more, but this is in our top 10. This was really exciting to get into.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep. That's awesome. Well, we look forward to. What are you working on after Bullitt County?
We're working on a female-driven horror movie that's going to be shooting in early 2019.
That's exciting.
So yeah, it's really exciting. Yeah, it's taking a couple elements that we worked on with Bullitt County and really trying to push them forward.
Cool. Well, we will look forward to that and enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Thank you.
Again. Nice
very
to meet
much.
you.
I like your shirt.
Hey,
Aliens.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you. Thanks.
Have you ever been to Area 51?
We good. All right, awesome. So I'm here from InQua Magazine, and introduce yourself a little bit.
I'm Rocky Ramsey. I'm the director, writer, producer, and stunt coordinator for the movie Miscreant. This is Bobby C. King, the lead villain in the movie.
Bad man to life. That's me.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So tell me a little bit about the process. How did you get started? How did it get made?
Well, I wrote this at USC, and then I adapted it. Like a little bit later, I decided
him in a dream.
So I decided to make it a little bit later after graduation, and I was like, you know what, this can be a really cool feature too. Let's shoot it as a concept and make it as a feature later, and now we're in the process.
So have you guys premiered it here, or have you been to other film fests already?
Yeah, we've been to about 40 other festivals since May.
That is awesome.
And a lot more to go.
Yeah. So what's the next couple stops?
San Diego International Film Festival, Sunscreen West. There's a bunch of others, but
we'll be at San Diego, so I'll make sure.
You'll be at San Diego?
Yes, I'll make sure to go see you since I missed it here.
What's your name?
Tristan.
Thanks, Tristan.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys, and enjoy the weekend. Thanks again.
Absolutely will, man.
Yep.
Thanks.
Awesome. Take care.
Perfect. Thanks.
All right. So we are here with Candace, Aaron, Xavier, Jeff. We're all friends on the boat. It's all good. And we are InQua Magazine. So tell us a little bit about why you guys are here at Catalina Film Fest.
We're here representing Rider, short film. It's a proof of concept for a feature that I wrote. I directed, Xavier composed the score, and Jeff was the DP and editor.
Awesome,
and
awesome.
It's about a rideshare passenger who kills his driver and then takes over the car, and then begins the night of picking up unsuspecting passengers and meddling in their lives.
Yeah, and we actually got to see it today, which was awesome. We loved it. We're like, that was a killer concept. How long did it take you guys from inception to getting it shot and done?
So we ran into some hurdles in post-production. We basically had to rewrite the film. The car, which was one of our main sets, was totaled in post-production, and so we had to kind of just go with the shots we had and figure out how to rewrite it. So it took about a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was our rough cut was a few months after, but then it took another like 8 months to get it all said and done. So, yeah.
Sounds like a wild ride, but it turned out great.
It wasn't
totaled during the filming.
Yeah. Not during. Not while the cameras were rolling. But we're glad to hear that. We're glad to hear that. Well, what else are you guys excited to see this weekend? Another film you're looking forward to, or Richard Dreyfuss?
Yeah, excited for him. Miss Arizona. We were talking to one of the producers earlier. That's the feature film playing tonight. Really excited for that one. So just mingling with everyone. It's really
just
cool.
Enjoying the weather.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Some great short films we saw earlier. So just soaking it all in, and it's been a great time.
Awesome. Well, thanks again, guys, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Tristan.
Thanks again.